What's good, people? Season 18, at the time of this here gameplay being recorded, not my voice, but the gameplay, is still relatively new. But, if you want to see some gameplay like hella recent, then go over to this channel, and you just might catch me going live on a Wednesday or a weekend. So, let's go back to the past. And for you, it's like the super past, but this is like the dumb past for me, because it's been a minute, right? We are on Fisk. And let me tell you something about Fisk. Let me tell you something. If you hear water at the start of the match, there is a 1 in 4, if not a 1 in 5 chance that you're safe. What I just told you was, if you hear water 4 out of 5 times, you're going to die. If not, get put into a gunfight immediately. Immediately. Don't believe me? Yes, that did just happen. For some reason, the developers thought it would be a hilarious moment to put, let me count the spawns. There's one spawn I'm looking at right now, another spawn where I spawned at, another spawn obviously on the other side of that island where the raincoat came from, and you know that small house on, let me think, like the right side of the map? Like the small red house over there in the corner? Yeah, there's a spawn point near that house, and there's another spawn point behind the like the rocks next to the tunnel. Now, out of those 5 spawn points, there's about 3, if not 4, where you're just immediately in a gunfight. You don't even know it yet, but it's coming, because all it takes is for someone with more than 2 brain cells and a stagnant memory to realize, wait a minute, I spawned over there last match. Someone's there, and then they run straight towards you, and then you just get forced into a whole gunfight, right? And you see, people, this is why I don't use ports at the start of the match, because all I gotta do is just remember, I was there last match. Someone's there now, and that is how you get killed, if not, get kills. But you see, this channel is not focused on getting kills. This channel is focused on playing this game with a brain. Right? And I'm not throwing any shit at any other channels, because I really don't watch any other channels, but I like to sit back and explain to you all what's going on. Take that gunfight, for example. Right now I'm thinking, okay, if that gunfight's in that direction, then the winner of said gunfight's going to do one of 2 things. Go for the container, or go for the airdrop. You just got done killing somebody. You would feel pretty high and mighty right about now. You would. I'm gonna go prone and check the map and realize that a tether is just over or just across this here flat ground on my left hand side. Now, all I gotta do is wait and see what his next move is. Okay. And the ADR goes off. And this guy's a port. Now, do you think that that raincoat hit that port and then came down here and hid behind that rock? Do you think so? Well, hold your answer. Because it get ported again, and you see I do an immediate 180. If it wasn't the raincoat who ported me, then who did? And you hear that gunfight in that direction? Yeah, that's how I looked that way. Now, this is kind of concerning. Because I got ported near the detector. Which means there's someone between myself and the detector. And that container is just sitting there, menacingly, even if it is open or closed. I really couldn't tell because I zoomed straight past it. I don't know where this guy is until now. So he was close to the detector. He was. And I'm like screaming in the back of my head, boy, if I could see you, I would shoot. But I don't see you. So I'm not going to shoot. If anything, I shouldn't have even aimed. I was trying to see if he was going to like come out and go prone and try to look for me. In which case, easy headshot. But what if I told you I'm looking dead at somebody right now, but I don't notice them?
You have proved yourself as a killer, but will you stay alive when others know where you are?
What's going through my head right now? Actually, you know what? Before I even say that, let me go ahead and address the question. Jet, how the hell did you see that raincoat? And yes, it was a raincoat. Not this guy. This guy had an M4 and a port and some stim charges. No, the guy he was shooting at was a raincoat. That's the guy that I saw first. But let me stop deflecting. How did I see, not the guy I just looted, but, wait for it, this guy? How did I see him? Well, my dear people, when you see, if you rewind the video a little bit to where I was walking down that hill, you'll see a clear rectangular white picket fence. And then something dark. And then some more white picket fence. Unless the gate is open on a fence, nothing should be blocking the whiteness that is that fence. That was a person. And I didn't notice it until I got a little bit closer and I looked. Because I thought initially it was a rock. That was no rock. It was a person.
The plane is near. Get ready for the airdrop.
And it's a good thing I didn't fire. Because if I did, then homeboy that I shot once and then twice and then he died would have known I was there. And he clearly had an M4, a stim charge, and a port. So he was nothing to mess around with. And someone hit the detector again. My dear people, I must say, if it wasn't for that rifle that I got at the start of the match, I don't think I would have done as good as I did today. I don't think so. But, I mean, could I have pulled it off with a bugle? No. Because I have a scope, and therefore I can see things more in detail. With a bugle, sure, there's no scope, which means no glint. But I would have to really strain my eyes and try to think. Damn, where's he at? Where's his head? In the span of like 3 seconds while he's shooting and moving at the same time. I don't like those odds. So, I give you the perfect secondary in this encounter and this encounter only. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.